Hello friends, welcome back to a new video. Welcome back to my channel to get motivation, to get that spark in you to tackle your to-do list. Today, as you guys can see, I was getting my car clean and this is a must do. Honestly, I really wait too long to clean out my car, especially because I also eat in my car during my breaks and my lunches at work. Just because I hate how people stare at you when you eat. I don't know, do I eat funny or why do people stare at me when I eat? But I do eat in my car, and as you guys can see, I had a few trash and I had to like just clean it out. There was plenty of crumbs in here to feed an ant village. So we need to get that situated. I did see like those kind of like trays for your car so that you could eat in them, but I just feel like that's doing too much. So I'm just gonna try and keep the crumb count down and actually keep my car clean. Now I can't just blame my children, it's also me. I did have quite a bit of laundry to wash, hand wash to be specific, because my babies still do get stains on their clothes. So I was trying to get that hand wash and get it clean before I put it in the wash, because I've noticed that if I don't do this step, especially with their clothes, it gets ruined, because once it goes through the washer and the dryer, the stain is set for life and I can never get it out. And honestly, I really had this bad habit of just throwing away their clothes and buying them new one, but let's be honest, we are not rich over here, and that was only putting a hole in my pocket. So I stopped doing that, and I actually have to do the work and get their baby clothes washed, because I can't keep buying them clothes over and over. But yeah, friends, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the hand washing and we will move on to the next task. Do you guys have a holy grail product for hand washing, friends? And if you do, let me know what it is, because we're always open to trying new products. I've honestly always stuck to sote. I've mentioned it plenty of times in my channel because it does the job. It actually washes the clothes nicely to where it's not stained. And yes, you have to hand wash it, but it's not like you have to use so much elbow grease. Like, it's not that hard. But I used to use that Oxy, I think it's called OxyClean, in the washer. I used to use the one that it's like a stick gel, and like you rub it on the clothes before putting it in the washer when I saw was smaller, and I loved that. I've been thinking about looking for that again. I don't know. Let me know what you guys use, because like I said, I really want to try different products. Maybe it's less work for me if I do. So let me know. Next task in my to-do list is wrapping gifts, which honestly, that's a fun one for me because I really do enjoy wrapping gifts. But my husband's Christmas presents, or birthday presents better said, came in super late this year, and honestly I kind of procrastinating ordering them as well, because he is such an indecisive person. If he will not directly tell you, oh, I want this or that, he's not a person to ask you what he wants. So I kind of had to do investigation and find out what he wanted, and I ordered it so that I could surprise him. I didn't want him to find out. It finally came because it was like from different vendors. Like, you know how you could order from Amazon, but it's a different vendor. It'll take a different time to ship. It's not like Amazon shipping. So it took a while, friends. Like, one of those items, literally, I ordered it like in the beginning of December and it just arrived. So the thing is that I have all the presents together and I could surprise him, and I think it's safe to say that he liked all his presents, even though we did have to return one, which is the one that we waited the longest, because they didn't allow him to wear it at work, which sucks, but he was so happy to receive that. So we will see what we do for next year because I need to get better at like knowing what he likes because I'm a gift giver, friends. Like I love seeing the reaction on somebody when you give them a gift that actually means something for them, like not just give them a random thing. Like I don't want to just give him a pair of socks or a new shirt, which I've done, but it's like I want to give him something that actually is gonna spark joy in him. So next in the list is cleaning this bathroom because it definitely needed a wipe down. Honestly, it needs a wipe down every other day because I have two little ones. I have a middle, she thinks she's a middle child. I tell her you're not a middle child because I have an even number of kids. So my daughter and they use my restroom too. I prefer them to do that because I could keep an eye on them, like wash their teeth. When they go to the restroom, I still wipe my youngest. So we need to keep an eye on them. How often do you clean your restroom? Do you guys clean it every other day or you wait for the weekend? Because I did used to do that where I would only do Sunday resets or weekend resets, but I felt like it was like too much work for one day. So I've been starting to break down like my chores into different days. That way I don't have to do everything in one day. But let me know in the comments, do you guys do that? Like do a full day of cleaning or do you guys break down your chores? I needed to put a few things away into my luggages. I do store my inflatable mattress in here. We had guests a few days ago, so it was sitting out for a while. So I had to put that away. Do you guys use your luggages for storage as well? Because I've been doing that for a while, but I've been thinking that I need to find homes for a lot of these things. I also do keep gifts in here. Like I still had all my nephew's gifts because we didn't meet up for Christmas this year. So we do that every year. Like we give our nieces and nephews gifts. So I had that store away there because if my kids see that, they're gonna think it's theirs and I don't want them opening none of that. Also, friends, I am so sad to say that this vacuum finally gave up on me. I think it lasted more than a year. Better said, it lasted 2 or more years because I did purchase this vacuum when we used to live in the other house, and that house had full carpet everywhere except the kitchen and the bathrooms, and my Dyson could not keep up with the vacuuming. Like it would die halfway of the work, and I felt like it was not doing the job complete. Like I felt like it was doing half of the work. I think it's a very unpopular opinion because most influencers or YouTubers try to say that the Dyson is the best and all these things. And yes, it does a good job. It has great suction, but I don't know if it keeps the suction throughout the whole job because like I said, friends, I had full carpet in that house and it was not doing it. Like I felt like it was leaving stuff behind. And to be honest, every vacuum is, you just have to be constant with your vacuuming, which most of the time we don't do. So as you guys can see, what's the item in my list was to actually clean up my room because for some reason I am a collector and I start building these piles on my nightstands, and my husband does the same thing. I remember telling him like how when I met him, he had this sofa chair in his room and he would collect laundry there. It was not dirty laundry, but like when you wear a jacket or a specific shirt and you just come home and you change and it's not dirty, he would have a pile of laundry in that sofa. And I tell him we still have that really bad habit and we need to like literally cut it out because we can't be collecting stuff like that. But yeah, friends, we're gonna continue by decluttering this stuff, cleaning up, and then I will move on to mopping the restroom. That way I can vacuum all my room, friends. I hope you guys are getting that motivation to actually tackle that list to do in your mind, in paper, whatever works for you. Because honestly, friends, it's those days where you just overthink things and you don't take action and actually do the things on that list. I'm here to tell you that it starts by you taking action. If you are overthinking of something, please write it down, stick it to your fridge, put it where you can see it, even in your bathroom mirror. We need to take action to all the things that we want to do in our day because we can just sit down and overthink things and it's not going to happen. Things are not going to get done just by thinking about them. I've been starting to push myself to not repeat my same habits over and over because it is easy to just sit down and be yourself and your old self. If we want to see change in our lives, we need to actually get up and do it because nobody, when I say nobody, is going to come and do it for you. That's a fact. So please, if you guys have a list to do, and then let's also keep in mind that we are humans and we need to be realistic to our time and life, but also just don't let ourselves get overwhelmed by the thoughts and not actually getting done anything. So write down your list, and actually writing it down helps a lot because you're able to visualize everything you have to do, and then just tell yourself honest like am I able to do this in the time frame you have, because not everybody has the same time. But yeah, friends, that is the most motivating thing I could tell you guys, is to actually just get up and do it and push yourselves. As you guys can see, I am moving my nightstands and vacuuming under here because when was the last time I vacuumed? I don't know. But we're getting it done right now. We're moving it and getting it done. And the reason that I moved my nightstands is because I had found these extension cords in Home Depot a while back ago. And I've been meaning to put him in the back of the nightstands to see if it helps with the cables not sticking out as much, because we are not able to push the nightstands back. And I tell my husband every time I kind of wake up startled, I feel like I'm gonna hit my head on the nightstands because they're too far out, because they are big. They're actually just drawers, but we use them as nightstands because we didn't have any. And I just told my husband, like, having a set on nightstands and then these drawers is just gonna be too much space. So we use them as that, but they do stick out a lot because they are quite bigger than a nightstand. And I did want to try these out. I just seen how they had like the plug into the wall flush, and honestly I was not in love with it because it pulled the cords down. I would have to like set it in the wall, and I didn't like it. I left it like that for right now until I find a better way to put these cords, because I don't like how it looks, I don't like how it sticks out, but I didn't like the big core just pulling everything down. If you guys have a core or something that just works like I'm saying, like it doesn't stick out as much from the wall, let me know, friends, because I really want to find something like that, and I haven't seen anything like it in the market. We were done with the cleaning and we had to go pick up the older kids at school. ISAS school does have a park next to it, so I try to let the kids play and just get their energy out because it just makes it easier on us. Also, friend, it has been raining so much where we're at in California that it just doesn't even seem normal at this time, but the babies have been wanting to play in the rain. And I said, you know what? Let's let them, hoping that they don't get sick. Because honestly, I remember when I was a kid and I was able to play in the rain and it was so much fun. They had so much fun that I feel like I would let them all the time, but we don't want them to get sick either. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you guys got the motivation you guys needed, and I will see you guys on the next. Bye, friends.